I want to talk some trading now. The trade of the morning, looking back at one of the earnings in the big cloud. Not big in terms of size of the company, but in terms of momentum trade. Scott Bauer, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. You're looking at TWLO, and Scott, why not? This thing has been a party, and it's back after a little bit of a post-earnings dip.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this earnings report, Oliver, and you look at guidance and all the metrics, they're all pretty good, actually. And if you watch the after-hours trade, both right when earnings came out and then yesterday morning before the stock really fell, it traded in a big range. But the stock got up yesterday morning, pre-market, up to a 144-ish. Pretty big number up there, pretty big resistance area, and then big sellers came in. And I think that was really just a bunch of profit taking, and maybe as well it should be. Like you said, this stock has been off to the races. But when you really dissect and take a look at the metrics, take a look at guidance, take a look at outlook, it's as solid as they get out there.
Right.
So I love this pullback opportunity here to kind of reload and get back into the upside here, especially after the earnings volatility crush.
Scott, we said the same thing when we were breaking down the numbers here. It was hard to really find anything in this from a fundamental standpoint, apart from the fact that it's a very expensive stock. But as we discussed at the time when the numbers came out, the whole group is expensive, and within the group, it's actually generating some of the best sales. So if that's your metric for, gauging valuation, then it's maybe got one of the more justifiable ones out there.
I completely agree with that, and that's why I wanted to hop back in. And this area that it got down to yesterday and even pre-market this morning, I know the stock's up $2-3 right now, but that 128.5, 129 area, man, oh man, what a great area to reload. So, we're putting on a call spread here, and I think it's a very cheap in terms, not only in terms of dollar, but cheap in terms of the upside reward to risk here. So if I go out to 2 weeks here, regular May expiration, May 17th, the market right now, expected move that the option market is pricing in is about 10 bucks. So that gives me a target on the upside, if it's to the upside, of roughly 140-ish. I can buy the 135, 140 call spread for about $1.25, $1.30 or so. That gives me phenomenal reward to risk. Listen, if the stock just kind of meanders here and doesn't make that rebound back, okay, I know what I have in it. I'm totally risk defined, like we always talk about. But boy, oh boy, like you said, you break down what they said, you have to be bullish on this stock.
Yeah. All right. So then the 135, 140 strike call, is there any area here, Scott? I mean, is the sky basically the limit for a company like TWLO in terms of just looking at the chart? I mean, there's no reason for resistance. There's none of that stuff to really hang your hat on. So basically, you just hope that the multiple can keep going up, basically, right?
No, that's right, because we're approaching those all-time highs, which what we saw when the stock sold off. And again, I think that was just a lot of profit taking being done there. But because of the time frame of this trade, that 2 weeks that I have, I'm going out to what the market is pricing in as that move. So if you look at, on the Thinkorswim platform and look at the expected market maker move out to May 17th, it's roughly about 10 bucks or so, which gives me that target to the upside of 140. If I was playing this thing longer, if I was going out to June, September, maybe even December, my upside would be much larger. I'd probably be looking more at like the 155, 160 strikes. But I'm just looking for a kind of a quick hitter here, 2 weeks, very low dollar cost me $1.25, and again, great reward to risk on this.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Scott Bauer, good stuff, and we will talk about it again, I'm sure, because TWLO has been a pretty exciting name to watch. Big clients and big moves to the upside. Mr. Bauer is the CEO of Prosper Trading Academy, joining us from the CBO. All right, we'll be right back.